Hey guys, welcome to Raw Press. I'm Madeleine Shaw and today I'm going to be making for you my beetroot burgers with apple slaw and horseradish yogurt. This is inspired by their deep-rooted juice. First step is we're going to grate down 450 grams of beetroot, but I'm just going to take off the top and bottom and give it a wash. So this can get very messy and I would definitely advise not to wear white. It's a bit of a workout, all that grating, and you make a big mess, but it's definitely worth it. So we're going to chuck the grated beetroot into our mixing bowl. I've got a can of cannellini beans, but you could use butter beans or black beans, but this is going to add a nice source of protein to these burgers, but also help bind them together. So I've drained the can of beans and I'm just going to mash it lightly with a fork. As you can see, it's kind of gone quite nice and mashed, a little bit like mashed potato. There's a few beans still intact. You don't have to have it completely mashed, but that's going to help just bring everything together. So we'll chuck that in. To this we're going to add 2 spring onions. So we'll take off the bottoms and then just slice along. We'll chuck in some nice freshly chopped dill, which goes so well with the beetroot, really Scandinavian style flavours. So I like to take off the ends and then just roll them up into a ball and tuck your fingers in and then just slice along. And that just chops up nice and finely, really simple and easy. Chuck that in. So we're going to add to this 2 crushed garlic cloves and a tablespoon of grated ginger. So I'm actually just going to use the grater to grate down the garlic. Really easy way, just be very careful of those fingers when you get to the end. The zest of the lemon. Right, I'm going to crack 2 eggs into this bowl. Whisk these together. Pour this in. Add in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to help it bind. Porridge oats. Season with salt and pepper. And we're going to mix everything together. So the mixture is ready and now it's time to roll into patties. So grab a nice handful and we're just going to squeeze the mixture together. Roll them into 10 patties, cover them in avocado oil, a sprinkle of salt, and then put them in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So while the burgers are in the oven, let's make the apple slaw. Now we're going to start off by making the dressing. So I'm using the same lemon that I zested before. So I'm just going to slice it in half and juice it. I'm just going to juice it through my fingers to make sure none of the pips get in there. To this I'm going to add the olive oil and mustard. And we're going to whisk this together with some salt and pepper. So we're going to chop up some fresh fennel. So slice off the bottom and then cut it in half. And then you've got like a base to work with. So the base goes flat down and then we'll just cut into thin slithers. So we'll pop that into our mixing bowl. Do the same with the celery, thinly slice this up and chuck it in with the fennel. So I'm going to slice up the apples last because they brown a lot quicker than the fennel and the celery. So I'm slicing these into matchsticks, so cut in half and then just slice them thinly into a matchstick-like size. Give the dressing a little stir again and then pour it on top. Stir that together and that is it, done. So the final part of this recipe is the horseradish yogurt. So I've got some fresh horseradish here that I'm going to grate down. So the horseradish goes in with the yogurt. And I'm using coconut yogurt here to make it dairy-free, but you could use natural yogurt. I've got some fresh chives that I'm going to finely chop. I'm just going to fold them in half and then finely chop them. Put the chives into the yogurt. Grab a lemon. Slice it in half and squeeze through about a tablespoon of juice. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper and then mix it all together. The burgers are out the oven and they are smelling so delicious. So it's time to plate up. So that's it, my beetroot burgers with horseradish yogurt and apple slaw, inspired by the raw pressed juice, deep rooted. And for more recipes inspired by raw pressed juices, click here, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!